Big yikes, everybody. Everything is all gone wrong in game. Not completely, not kind of like scarily, but it's like there are a few things that have gone a little bit askew, which aren't exactly great. Okay, a lot of things when it comes to... First of all, let's tackle the... There are some like main stories we've got to go over in this one. But the first thing is guillotine. So you might already know that there's meant to be an improvement to guillotine. And that is that she's meant to get her 3% life steal. Now, according to Kabam, because currently this is also coming under the bracket of something else. So at the moment, at the point of recording this video, because it could all change by the time it's released, is that it will say heals 2% of all damage, and that is not the case. If you've seen the announcement, you'll indeed know that right there, that we are meant to be seeing a 3% of all damage when it comes to guillotine. And the same thing would be like, okay, well, Psycho Man, if you've seen the video that I posted at 6 PM today, you'll know that there's meant to be some Psycho Man changes. Now, from what I gather, the same thing has actually happened to Psycho Man, in that his abilities, or his changes in numbers, has not been done. Now, I'm just going to quickly check that over, because I did hear about that, but I didn't see it. Okay, so a lot of the changes in numbers are to the SP2, but there are some stuff with the SP1. So on the SP1, yes, no, it hasn't changed, because that depletion right there is meant to be 8 seconds, not 6 seconds, which means that on the SP2 that I think it's the Fury there is 14.5 seconds, but it's meant to be 20 seconds. And I think there's meant to be something with a heal block passive. Maybe that's changed, because that does look quite lengthy. But in any case, that's the first thing that's askew. And there's a few things that are askew, all right? I've seen a few kind of complaints about the UI, and I like the UI. I think the changes have been made for like how it's kind of like when you click here, it kind of like drops down. It looks actually quite nice, especially with the way that the it definitely looks different with that top element right there. And the unit side of things, all the icons are correct and look good, and that's again that's good for that. So I have definitely seen some improvements there. Seen a few people talking about input problems as well. So there's been plenty of talk about input issues. Let's have a quick look at those, because you know, it's sad when that seems to be seen. Oh yeah, by the way, we'll have a look at that in a second. Let's get back to the one of the big things. I mean, look, if you've seen a video posted earlier about Psycho Man, I'm not going to test the champion out, because it doesn't seem like there's anything kind of like great change that's been done with the champion. I've seen a fair amount of criticism about that Psycho Man being buffed, and in a nutshell, like, as I said in the video, you know, SP1 power drain lasts 2 seconds longer. So that's pretty much it. And definitely from like players' perspective that have played the champion, they've kind of noted on like there doesn't seem to be like doesn't feel like there's any kind of punch or crunch to the champion. And as I said in the video, like to kind of save you on watching that video if you haven't already, in a nutshell, if you go get Psycho Man as a champion, the synergy that he has with Man Thing is pretty much the same thing that the buff is. Actually, the synergy is better than the buff. So Kabam could have done no work and could have like just released it as is. It's quite funny. I'll just quickly show you the synergy if you haven't seen the video. Just kind of put you in the picture. It's where is it? Not Pure Hatred. It's this one. There goes the multiverse, which is power lock and power and heal block effects lasts 15% longer. That's pretty much like 2/3 of the buff, and that was the point I made in the video, right? So that's one big criticism that's come from the update, as well as many others that haven't really kind of like things haven't gone according to plan, right? So criticisms about let's find it. The criticisms about there's input problems again. Okay, so there's loads of like little kind of things that are coming up here and there. Input problems seem to be like a bit of a thing. One person's there saying about inputs. I've seen there's kind of things that are springing up on pages about there, more adding to their input issues, consistency, and then we've also got there we go, like another kind of load of that. I think especially is it on the last page, or is it kind of like just fizzled out? No, somebody's saying it is bad, but we've seen a few of them and people are raising it needs to be kind of put into one place, but we've definitely seen those. But the biggest issue that's come up from the update, and I'm sure there's like little things that are popping up here and there, is that it's indeed not been fixed. What has not been fixed? Well, something that, you know, if you've been following the channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And that was something we were jumping for joy of. And that is, it made improvements to a situation where Ghost was not able to phase quickly enough after using special attack and was taking damage from recoil while using a synergy with Hood. As I've already said, like, you know, or I've reiterated in the past, it doesn't mean that the champion is bad as a result of this. It's just one of these situations of, look, if people are putting Hood on the team, which is a good little addition, and at the same time looking to play around the suicide masteries, then this can be very helpful to minimize things when it comes to health pot spending, which is, look, you know, no one wants to be grabbing loads of health pots, especially when you want to maximize damage and potency with using Ghost with the Hood synergy. So you look at this as a bit of an option and a bit of fun, and also, yeah, just reducing down health potion spending. All right. Unfortunately, it does seem that that has not been fixed. Yes, indeed, has not been fixed at times. So I've seen a flurry of people. But first of all, the surprising thing was that it works, thanks, Kabam. And then it didn't work. So player there said, I swear it did work for like 5 minutes now, just as broke as ever, and doesn't work. Silly Boy says doesn't work. And then, you know, not sure what they mean by improvements. It either works or it doesn't, and at the moment doesn't. They broke Ghost forever. Yep, saw that. You know, and then many others as well. There's like people were saying, yeah, well, same person. It needs to be in the same thread. That's sad. That's sad when it's kind of like, it feels like this. It's just really sad. It's kind of like about one of the major bug fixes. Okay, we're gonna do that, and it's not that. Also, because it came in this update, I probably will try it, and I'll probably do it in a video at some stage. Corrected 6-star blades attack and health stats as that they scale in the same manner as other 6-star champions relative to the other rarities. You might actually give that a go in this video, or if not, I might make it a separate video. Just how it kind of like seems to be, you know, because that's the problem with a lot of these 6-stars. If they are emulating that or trying to do better than the 5-star versions, then it's like, well, it should do more damage. And it's like, when I did the video, I was like, this isn't really doing as much damage as maybe it should be, and that's a big problem. Especially, and people spend. That's the thing. If people are spending on these crystals and they're not getting stuff working as intended, it ain't good. I do want to be trying out this daily class catalyst quest update, and that's going to be in a separate video as well. And yeah, how I don't think this is. I'm just going to check now. I don't think this has gone live. That could be another thing. The vault. I'm going to say it's going to be tomorrow. Yeah, so that's there for today, but it says on this is that the Catalyst Vault is open, replacing the class Catalyst quests that were tied to each day of the week. The Catalyst Vault offers a similar level of challenge, but allows summoners to select class catalysts for their chosen reward. And that's just the thing; it's not in game at the moment. So I want to assume it's going to be dropping tomorrow. So I'll probably do my video. On a video on this tomorrow. I think 9 a.m. UK time that it's going to be dropping. So that's going to replace that. And yeah, so I'll have to do a video. Be doing a video right there on that one. And I think that's pretty much it. I think a lot of you know that Karina's challenges have kind of dropped, and I was going to make a separate video on that, but you know, in a nutshell, they look better. I'm very surprised how good they are, and I was very concerned about them. But you have to be very careful about, you know, complete Abyss of Legends with only mutant champions in your team. You have to really kind of pick wisely with certain routes and which one is the better option. And I do have concerns about that one. I really do. But 6 stars at rank 3, 6 stars at rank 4 down the line could be a good option. I just don't. In some ways, I think that one's probably the only one that bothers me. The other ones don't seem that bad in comparison, and actually seem quite good and quite fun. But There's going to be some others that are a bit kind of janky. Although, you know, you've got there. Complete Act 6, Chapter 4, Quest 6 with only Hulk Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok, and Korg in your team roster. That one. Okay. I might actually do that if I'm desperate after Act 7 and I want to go back to do that. But yeah, as well, there's something else, one final thing. And that is Act 7.4. I did say that it was the 21st. It's actually the 23rd of March. So March 23rd is when Act 7 Chapter 4 will drop for Kingdom Come, if you are kind of like interested in that stuff. Yeah, what to really say? It's a bit of an up and down, weird like update, stuff going right, stuff going wrong, and all those things in between. Yeah, that's really the video. That's hopefully kept you all up to date with what's going on with some breaking news stuff, and then we'll get some more answers on stuff on the Wednesday MCN. I appreciate you very much. Make sure to check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. I've got one final video to do, which I'm going to get out very, very shortly, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.